Ratboi, pick up.
What's going on?
Videos, sir. We had some more videos come in. You need to take a look at these.
Um, right now, right this second.
The general wanted you to look at them immediately.
Okay. All right. Well, let's yeah,
Okay, great. I'm gonna go ahead and patch him through.
let's get into it.
Okay, so tell me if this is your relationship with dating apps too. You have them for like 2 weeks and then you delete. And then 2 months later, you like re download, see what's out there, and then you delete it again. Because that's been my relationship with the apps for like 6 years now. And I've come to the realization that, you know, how you see the same profiles pop up.
What's going on, everybody? This is Ratboy here with another short video for you today, and today we're going to talk about dating apps and the algorithm that comes along with it. Because when you think about dating apps, you have to think about why they exist. And so the point of a dating app is so that a very small percentage of men can hook up with a majority of women. That's bottom line. That's why they were invented. There are going to be those outliers. The person that meets their wife, live happily. Obviously live happily ever after. Those people are going to find each other sometimes, but a majority of the women on there are just like this one, where they have been on these dating apps for years, sometimes a decade, and they're just seeing the same people over and over again. And that's because the algorithm they chose, the the men that they choose to swipe right on, the algorithm is picking up on those habits, and it basically is only going to show her those types of men, which are, I mean, let's face it, are the eights and nines that are making good money, in good shape, over 6 foot. And these types of women, they'll put their preferences at 5'11", 6 foot, and right there, that automatically, kicks out a large percentage of men on dating apps. And then if there, I don't know if there's like a earnings slider or earnings preference, salary preference, but if there is, they'll set that super high, and that'll also, cancel out a bunch of, possibly good matches for a relationship just out the window. She won't even see him, and he won't see her. Because a lot of these women, they pay for dating apps so that they only get shown by men that they swipe right on. That's what the payment does. You pay the monthly fee, and then those men only see um you because they have swiped right on you before you can see them. So that's how these women do it. And then they get confused that they always see the same type of guy. Oh, I see the same people. Well, what have you changed? What have you done to change? Have you changed any preferences? Have you know, done anything to change what you're looking for? Because if you're still looking for the same thing, you're still going to get the same matches, because that's how the algorithm works. And whether they want to believe it or not, the app is made for them to stay on there and to keep spending money. Let's finish watching this clip.
Up sometimes, or you rematch with people and you're like, oh, I've seen you before.
And she's been doing this for 6 years, by the way, which is completely wild to me. Like, you've been hooking up with the same dudes for 6 years. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind why there's so much just STDs, pregnancies. Well, some of these girls, they are their own birth control. They're not getting pregnant. Let's be real. But and what's crazy to me is this chick right here. Right here at best is I would say a 3, maybe a low, very low 4. I don't know if there's a filter. I can't ever tell about filters or makeup. She has some I guess that's liner or something. But I mean, she's a very plain looking 3 to me. There's really nothing particularly attractive about her, but she's been on the app for 6 years, hasn't found someone that's worth dating, and just keeps recycling through the same dudes over and over again. And that's why these apps were made, so these same dudes can have pretty much a majority of women, the top 5% of men, the majority of women on these apps. Let's continue.
That's me. That's what other people think about me, because I've been like downloading and deleting for so long, and probably like not really putting heaps of effort into going on dates and sussing people out. So for 2024, I'm going to try and have dating apps for longer than 2 weeks, and put a little bit more effort in, and I'm going to take you with me. So through 2024, I'm going to take you on a dating journey. So stay tuned.
And let me make one point clear. You got to understand that the women on these apps swipe right on less than 4% of men. So out of all the men they see on the apps, they swipe right on less than 4% of those men. Whereas you have men, regular men, just normal everyday dudes, are swiping right on about 70 to 80% of the women they see, and will never even have a chance. Unless they're horribly, they have to be real, they have to be ones pretty much, to even begin to settle for a 5 for a guy, Even these ones and twos are trying to get these top tier men, which is kind of crazy to me, but that's how the apps, were made. A lot of them will get pumped and dumped, will get ghosted, and will miss will miss the dude. But I'm gonna let these last few clips play. I removed the music, but just keep this in mind while we watch these. They're only a few seconds long, but there are hundreds, thousands, of TikToks just like the ones we're about to watch in a second. But let's go ahead and watch them. And there we go. That's going to be what these women sign up for when they do dating apps. They're all fighting for the same dudes. I don't know if you know this, but there was a study that came out that said 20% of women knowingly just date the same guy. Knowingly, which is crazy. But let me know what you guys think. I'm going to head out. Catch you guys later.